Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
Welcome to Performance in Motion with your host, Dr. Deniz.
Okay, folks, we're back. We have one segment left. We have had tremendous, valuable information during these past three. Oh, my God. I can't believe I have these two gentlemen here. And guess what? Oh, by the way, did I say this is WS Radio, the worldwide leader in talk radio, internet radio? Anyway, here we go. Gentlemen, I would like you to share with our audience what you guys do as far as working out and how you eat. And then you guys will give a few little tips on how not to gain weight during the rest of this year. All right, Ken, you're up.
Well, you know, I said in an earlier segment that I look at the different aspects of health. And so in terms of weight training, I'm working with Tim Cairns, who started Personally Fit a number of years ago, and he's now not involved with that anymore. But he really works with me there and also does some work on balance and flexibility. And then I work with you on my posture and my movement and those kinds of things, and because I need close supervision in those areas, so that it really has made a difference. In terms of my eating, I joined MetaFast because there's a fabulous gal there by the name of Carolyn that I go see once a week, you know, and we kind of look at where my weight is and what I'm doing and all those kinds of things, and because I need some supervision on that and some cheering on. I used to go to other programs, but it was all just supportive behavior, not the coaching that I needed. So what I try to do is look at what I'm working on and all. And so my strategy that we've talked about is that I want to focus when I'm at meals with people on the relationships rather than the food.
Wow.
You know, because a lot of times, you know, I'll say, well, you know, everybody's having dessert. I don't want to make them feel bad. No, they're not going to feel bad if I don't have a dessert. Right. Say pass. I'm more interested in the people than that, and so I'm trying to watch, sweet desserts, bread, potatoes.
Nice.
You know, any of those kind of carb things that'll do, and spend more time with salads and fruits, and I got to really keep on working on upping my water intake,
yes, sir.
And so it's really really good. So I have this team, you know, including Art Turok, who's wrote a book called, you know, Getting Physical, and has done some really great work, and Buchanan, a wonderful gal here in town who helps me on different kinds of things, and so it takes a village, as Margie says, to keep you in shape. But we're using the situational leadership model to analyze what I kind of need, you know, and so when do I need Lori Buchanan? When do I need who? Right. When? So it's just it's really kind of fun, but you need a strategy going into the holidays. You just can't sort of say, well, I'll do the best I can. What's your goal? You set some goal and all. You're not going to be perfect. Right. You know, you're crazy at Christmas Day not to have some pumpkin pie or something like that. But then you say you go out for a walk afterwards or something.
Yeah, move your butt after. All right. What about you, Nybo?
Well, so my exercise, I'll go back a little ways. You and I have been working together for a year.
Wow, it's been that long?
I know. How about that? And right at the beginning, it was 3 times a week for 3 months. But I started from not knowing anything. I worked out with Jillian on a video for, she
Don't get me started.
I know, don't get you started. But, I couldn't even keep up with level 1. So I needed some basic work. You did an evaluation, and you got me started. And what I love is that I actually trusted you. You're the guy who's working with me. And one point I would say to people is trust the person, find somebody you trust, and then trust them. I didn't keep going back and saying, what I saw on Jillian's video or when I talked to this person, I just paid attention to you. And each step along the way, I just pushed as hard as I could because I knew that you would know how far to push me. And you did every single time. Every time I felt like I'm about done, you'd say, okay, 2 more.
If we could backtrack for a second.
Yes.
So when I met you, you basically said you were in a turkey trot. Yes. And that was about 3 miles. Right. And you struggled getting through it. So when I met you, your knee was pretty bad, right?
That's right. It was, and it turned out to be my IT band. I felt it in my knee. But so you did the healing work in terms of, manipulation and massage and taping and all of that stuff. But then you gave me exercises that were specifically designed for me. Cool. And then over time, I backed off of the 3 times a week with you, but I'm proud to say that what I'm trying to do right now is at least 3 times a week a full cardio workout that includes weights and the exercises that you've taught me, and then twice a week in between on the treadmill for 45 minutes.
Nice.
My knees are not what they used to be, and I love to run, but I can't go out running on the hills right now, but I can stay on my treadmill. You do what you can.
Absolutely. And, the steps that you are given on your end, it's funny talking about letting go as part of your principles. That's where I have to let go as a, doctor / trainer / whatever you're going to call me, movement analysis specialist, is I can provide the recommendations, but we all have free will and we have a choice to make. And that's where talking with your servant leadership, Ken, is that's where, I have to allow my potential clients to step up and do these things for themselves. It's not my job to save them.
I think that's true. At some point, you're going to say to a client, I think I've taken you as far as I can. You need to keep it up, and we could maybe check in 3 months and see if you're keeping steady. But I think that's just so important for us. And I got a recumbent bike and put it in our bedroom, because
nice.
I have knee problems. I hit my knee on the rim when I was playing basketball when I was young. And
and I have a bridge to sell you in New York.
So the treadmill and all that's tougher on my knees, but the recumbent bike isn't. And so I'm on the phone a lot in the early morning, and so I get on the bike.
That's great.
While I'm on the phone call, and it really works out well. So,
right.
Quick question, real quick, for both of you. What is the number one recommendation by Dr. Deniz for bad knees?
Get in the pool.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
You have told us both, get in the pool.
So from the scientific nerd side, there are thousands and thousands of current research articles that talk about various forms of degeneration in the joints, including osteoarthritis, which both of you have varying levels of. The number one intervention that works is the pool. So that's why I'm getting a megaphone and saying, Dr. Ken Blanchard and Dr. Neal Nybo, get your butts in the pool 2 to 3 days a week minimum.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, you told me to give you one example of something somebody could do to not gain weight. Listen, it's a week before Christmas right now. If you gain 10 pounds over the holidays, that's 10 more pounds you got to lose starting in January.
Wow.
If you just recognize, don't gain it now, you're 10 pounds ahead.
Absolutely.
In January. And so 2 quick recommendations. One is keep a food journal. There are so many apps.
Wow.
You told me to do that, and it is a motivation just by itself. And I have set things down because I'm like, dang, I'm going to have to put this on my food journal. I'm not going to eat it. The second thing is there's a lot of sweets around in the office, everywhere. If you're going to do something, take a tiny little they couldn't believe it, Ken. I was biting half a C's candy and throwing the rest away. It's a taste.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say happy holidays. Dr. Deniz, Performance in Motion, WSRadio.com, the leader in internet radio. Gentlemen, thank you for coming.
A
podcast or radio show on WS Radio is a great way to create content marketing. Turn prospects into customers into raving fans. Contact Wade at WSRadio.com or call 866-WS-RADIO.
Life is full of misadventures, from car crashes to home fires to getting choked out on the mat. Yes, I said getting choked out because I'm Carlos Kramer, jiu-jitsu competitor, MMA and media personality, and mild-mannered insurance agent. You can follow my adventures on Kick-Ass Radio, and I can protect you from life's misadventures at Kramer Insurance. Home, auto, life, business, and workers' comp. We're at KramerINS.com, and I want you to join my world.
This is Jackie Bertoni from Jackie's Groove. Come join me weekly on my journey through the music business as I take you behind the velvet rope, interviewing industry notables such as Al Di Meola, Michael McDonald, and Al Jarreau, to name but a few. Listen to their stories on being in the studios recording #1 hits and onto the stages throughout the globe. Allow me to be your music historian. You can hear me live every Monday at 2 p.m. and every Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time or 24/7 on jackiesgroove.com. Ready to get your groove on?
One person has the power to change the world, impact millions of lives, and leave a legacy for lifetimes to come. That person is you. In the New York Times bestseller, What is Your What? Steve Olsher, award-winning author and founder of the Reinvention Workshop, reveals his proven process that has helped thousands of men and women discover, share, and monetize the one thing they were born to do. Grab your free copy now at www.whatisyourwhat.com/free. That's www.whatisyourwhat.com/free.
Take a break from politics. Tune in and learn something. WS Radio shows are worth your time and are filled with tips and advice. Add us to your lunch routine, and we'll give you a meal for your mind.
Small businesses are the lifeblood of America's economy. Every Thursday, SBA Radio interviews industry professionals and is dedicated to provide small businesses with timely insights and innovations. Visit www.sbaradio.us for details.
Hi, I'm Nicole Heffel, an attorney with the Heffel Law Firm, and I'd like to encourage you to join me in honoring our troops. Part of the Heffel Law Firm's mission is to advocate for those returning veterans in need at no cost to them. You can help us with this by allowing us to serve you with your estate planning needs. I'd like to invite you to contact me at heffellaw.com. That's HEFFEL law.com, or call 619-550-3080.